Hey everyone, it's October 30th, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share it with likely serial killer Bertha Gifford, who's believed to have poisoned dozens of victims in the early 1900s, and that is her right up there. Gifford was born in Missouri in 1871, one of 10 children in her large family that was highly regarded by the community. They attended a fundamentalist church, and she was considered to be quite a beauty as a young woman with a love of dancing. First married in her early 20s, she ran a hotel with her husband, but both engaged in affairs that led to a scandal in town. She was carrying on with a man 7 years her junior, Gene Gifford, who she married after her husband fell ill and died with what was diagnosed as pneumonia, but in retrospect was likely arsenic poisoning. With finances buoyed by a life insurance payout, the Giffords moved from farm to farm, enjoying the work but not ever achieving lasting success at any of them. She had a daughter by her first husband and a son by her second, and the family eventually settled in Catawissa, Missouri, a small town about 40 miles from St. Louis. Gifford was known for offering help to her friends and neighbors when they were sick, nursing them back to health and cooking for them. People enjoyed her cooking, and she was once described as being the best biscuit baker in the county. But her friends and relatives had a habit of suddenly dying, especially after spending time with her. One such instance was a widower raising 5 children on his own who was related to her husband. The man liked to go drinking in town and stopped by the Giffords to sober up on his way home in 1917. He didn't live to see the next morning, with a doctor saying he died due to his excessive drinking. 5 years later, that man's granddaughter, who he didn't live to even meet, died in the Giffords' house as well with a diagnosis of gastritis. At the time, it wasn't unusual for persons to die without access to medical care. There was only one doctor in the community, and it could take hours to reach him and get him to show up with only rudimentary care and remedies available to begin with. Giffords was known to make potions that she offered as cures for aches and pains, but it seems likely they did far more harm than good. Among the persons who ingested them and died were her mother-in-law in 1912, brother-in-law the next year, and a 15-month-old baby in 1915. This continued for decades, with no one suspecting foul play until 1927, when a farmhand who worked for the Giffords turned up dead. He was well liked and was in generally good health despite being an alcoholic. After drinking some lemonade he was given by Gifford while nursing a hangover, he collapsed with terrible stomach pains and died. She had told a neighbor that she thought it was good that he died so his mother wouldn't have to worry anymore, and doctors suddenly realized that she had been in contact with a lot of dead people. A grand jury indicted her in 1928, and 3 bodies were exhumed and found to have ingested arsenic. Gifford confessed to the police that she had given poison to those 3 and others as well, and was ultimately linked to 17 suspicious deaths dating back to her first husband. Put on trial for murder, psychiatrists testified that she was incurably mad, and a jury agreed, sending her to an insane asylum where she remained until her death in 1951. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Bertha Gifford, I say, happy birthday, you bastard. Also, why does this picture of her look this optical illusion of an old woman and young woman at the same time?